All right, we have been talking about Vancouver all week long as Vancouver gets ready to unveil its brand new waterfront project on Saturday.
So we've been taking you all around the city, checking out some of the places and the people that make the community unique.
And you can't start the morning without some coffee. This morning, Tim Gordon is hanging out at a new local spot in town that's already really popular. It's called Relevant Coffee. It's north of downtown on 19th Street, just off of Main. Good morning, Tim. Cup of joe for you.
Good morning. Good morning. Yes, I've had a couple already. And I'll tell you what, they're relatively new. They've actually been open for more than a year now, and they've built a great clientele. They're pretty well established at this point here in Uptown Village. It's closed right now, so just going to open up at 6. Relatively quiet, but they're making up some coffee, getting ready for the day. You can see Riley over here has a nice cup. It's beautiful. Louis, get in and see that, because that's a beauty right there. We're going to actually be talking to one of the owners, customers as well, coming up in the 6 o'clock hour. But right now, we're going to talk to Tim Leavitt, former mayor of Vancouver, and get his perspective on the future of Vancouver and the Vancouver waterfront. The Vancouver waterfront, once again reconnected to the city, planned for a long time, now a reality with a lot more development there to come. Tim Leavitt was mayor of Vancouver for 2 terms, from 2010 to 2018. A critical time coming out of the Great Recession. He says Vancouver positioned itself to make the waterfront part of the city's recovery.
What I've been told is it's one of the signature waterfront projects in the entire country. So you can only imagine what that project and the benefits that are coming from that project do for your local government, for the availability of services and housing, now and into the future.
Along with the growth comes growing pains. Traffic isn't getting any better. The backups are notorious, more hours of the day. But it's not keeping people from moving here and needing a home to live in. Space inside the city is tight for new single-family homes, but builders are putting up new homes where they can. The waterfront development will eventually add thousands of apartments and condos into the mix, along with office buildings and hotels. Leavitt says it all bodes well for north of the river.
There's no reason not to believe that Vancouver and Southwest Washington will continue to grow, both in the availability of jobs and economy. We've got lots of people that want to move to Southwest Washington, whether they're coming from the north or the south.
Excuse me, guys.
Yeah, thanks to Tim Leavitt for that. You know, we've been sharing some of your favorite spots in Vancouver all week. Relevant Coffee is one of them we heard about, but also Chris likes Brothers Cascadia Brewing. He says they've got great food at Food Pods there, but their beer is also excellent. The People's Pilsner, a big winner. Linda likes Sweet Spot Skirts. It's a local women's boutique. Linda says they have locally made clothes there. Use the hashtag IamUpPDX to get your comments to us, and we'll get some more out there as we finish up the week. That's all we've got time for right now, guys. We'll see you in the next hour. Back
that
to you.
was jam-packed. Well done, sir.
Very cool. All right, Rodney Hill.